Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you NXT tonight. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. A stacked night on Booker T night. Five time. I'm not doing all five. But, folks, like, share, subscribe, get in the chat, click all the buttons, strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Oh, I almost hit unscripted. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to our NXT live stream, watch along, watch party. Call it what you will. It's going to be a good time as we do it like no other. Back at it again, ready to go. Get in that chat. I already see it filling up. So let us know what's on your wrestling mind as we get into the card tonight. We will be here for all the reaction to all the action. Me and the pretty face have you for the next couple hours. So hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. Click all the buttons. Be a part of the family. And if you don't know who we are, I'm Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. And that is the superstar, Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, superstar. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you as tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. And of course, happy St. Patrick's Day. As you can see, I'm wearing the traditional head garb for tonight. We've got Booker T appreciation tonight out here in Houston, and should be a stacked show. We've got the triple threat for the world title. We've got a cage match. We've got a six-man tag match.
Right. I will say this as we get kick off is happy St. Patty's Day with so much of my roots going back to the diddly dee homeland. Right, but no, and I see the comments popping up everywhere. Where's the green? Where's the green? We can't wear green. That's a green screen. That's your green. So yeah, we don't want to blend into the background, folks. But that being said, happy St. Patty's Day.
There's your green for a second.
Yeah, the exciting shit.
Right.
Broke the fifth wall or the fourth wall.
But no, it ran right through the fourth wall onto the fifth wall, my guy. But speaking of five, we got five time Booker T appreciation night out here tonight.
Let's go. I mean, they're in Houston, making a big deal about it. The card looks good. Lots going on. Another championship, if we include the speed titles doing their thing. The tag team tournament begins tonight as well. So a lot of things are brewing on this card. We're looking forward to it. Raw was a good show. Revolution was a good show. We're on a run here, Nick. We're on a run of good. So let's keep it up. NXT do well tonight, and we head into Wednesday with all the hopium.
All the hopium, and then we've got the fallout from Revolution. But yeah, we're into WrestleMania season, and it finally really feels like it.
Yeah, it feels like it's rolling, and I feel like big things are happening, locking in like Oba and Brock and getting the reaction they did. Seth, clearly got an eye on the vision, but you're right. They're all waiting to see what happens with Braun Breaker. How fast does that hernia heal up? How fast can he, the big problem now is just, can he bear any weight? And when he doesn't want to pop one again, it's not a good feeling. They hope he's back, but the Cody stuff's heating up with Randy. Lots of talk about who was Randy on the phone with. What is this going to? Are people actually? I saw one streamer in particular. I stumbled on a Sesame Street, and Big Bird was talking about wrestling, and my God, it was like, well, the fans are booing Randy. No, they ain't. What are you watching? No, they ain't.
Did you hear?
A few. Right?
No.
Don't boo Randy. They're not booing Randy. Sorry, Nick.
No, you're good. Randy's getting cheered, and I have an outside theory, and I know we got to say hi to the people here briefly because we showed up late. We were stumbling in, much like people on St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
But could it be Arn Anderson?
Oh, shit. I hadn't even thought of that. I have a theory, and I did. I thought it the other night on the weekend, and I actually saw it come up. Somebody said it today, and I was like, oh, that feels good. But Arn Anderson, I hadn't crossed my mind yet. That'd be really interesting if Arn just showed up with his Waffle House menu like he used to carry around.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Coach
think about it.
Arn.
The last time we saw Arn Anderson, he was calling out Cody for being soft.
That's very true. What if it's Kevin Owens?
Ooh, that's not a bad shout.
It's a big surprise.
It's a very big surprise. I almost would like Kevin on his own. It would be interesting. Didn't some people say, or didn't he say at some point during there, that wrestling has more than one royal family or anything?
I
heard that floated around. So because like people were thinking maybe it's his father, maybe it's Shane O'Mac, of some really outlandish theories thrown around.
Something that Shane, I don't know, maybe. I did feel like the one part of it was, I think he made the comment akin to, you were right about him. And I was like, well, who was bitching a lot about Cody? Oh, Kevin, right? Like,
Fair enough.
Whole time, Cody is selfish. Cody is about him. Like, that's where my mind went, right? Of like, ooh, but he is still injured. So it's a bit of a Hail Mary. Arn Anderson would be a really kind of like, oh, but I'd be wondering like where would we go from there? What would that look like? Does he have to fight Arn's son?
No. I think it will. Now that you even said, that whole thing of it would make sense, because you've got Kevin and Randy were a tag team for a bit, right. RKO, pun intended. But Arn Anderson, the last thing he said about Cody was he's soft, or you were right about him. Yeah. I think it could just be one of those, he shows up for a segment. He shows up for a night. He talks down
Slaps
to Cody.
Him in the face.
Yeah. Kind of tries to light that fire under him.
Right.
Something around to that effect.
That Anderson big palm.
Yeah, Arn Anderson's going to show up.
The Arnie Palmer. But ladies and gentlemen, top 3 from last night: Spaz, Jose, Reader. I think I might not have updated that slide actually, but hey, congratulations to you 3. I will verify to say congrats to the right people. I feel like I might have overlooked that. I'm like, that looks familiar. But
well, I mean, it normally tends to be a familiar list. So let's see if we can knock some people off their pedestal.
Let's go. Actually, it was Eric, Stormy, and Zach last night.
There you go. So way off on the list there.
Way off. My bad. There you go.
But
that was
speaking of Zach, what up? Happy St. Patrick's Day. What up? What up? Clay, what up? Eric, I see you shouting out everybody's birthdays. Will tonight be a great night to end the beginning of the end for Fatal Influence?
You could be, in the sense of a lot of people are wondering, is JC or others ready to go up? When does Fallon step into the spotlight? I feel like she's been waiting. She feels a little long overdue to kind of take JC's spot, or to kind of get sick of JC's shit, but they've been so cohesive. There's been not a whole lot of sign of them falling apart.
Do you do it at Stand and Deliver? Because that's the thing we still got to take into account. We've still got Stand and Deliver waiting in the wings. So that's why I'm, depending on where they place things tonight, makes me wonder what may change, what happens.
Right. I don't want to jump the line, but this one, Lady B makes me laugh with Arn Anderson versus Cowboy Bob Orton. We'll have both guys on the outside, during they get into it.
I mean, go for it. Does Cody bring in Bob?
Bob, all right, you brought in Arn, I go get Bob.
Yeah.
Smack some sense into your kid, would you?
J1, what's up, fellas? Look at Big Nick making a cameo appearance on Monday Night Raw last night. That's what's up. That WWE highlighted this channel. That shows they're listening, folks. That shows that your voice is being heard.
Nick, we've said for a long time, this is where the wrestlers watch, and we've met wrestlers who've been like, yo, we watch your shit, which blows our mind. But we've been picked up a couple times. Now we know there's, we know it's going to happen again. And we appreciate it. We always joke that the wrestlers are watching. They are, and we like it. So we appreciate all the love. And so all the love you got today. If you haven't seen it, it's on our Instagram. It's on our YouTube shorts. It's fucking everywhere. So go check it out. Nick's face everywhere. Just
exactly. I noticed I was like almost making the same face on both screens and everything.
Right. Almost.
But big things popping, little things stopping. Up to something season never sleeps around here.
Facts. Let's go.
Sean, what up? See money, I see you. Happy Alcohol Addiction Awareness Day. Yeah, that too. Be responsible, folks. Get an Uber.
Oh, I'm aware. We're aware.
I'm aware of the problem. I'm aware of the problem. Damien, I see you. Kevin, what up? Ken, K-Rock, Bonkers saying JC retains. He's calling it now. He's calling a shot.
Does JC retain because the other two can't get along? Like, is that and then they bleed into their own story? JC needs a new challenger.
Well, that's what makes me concerned with Stand and Deliver. If you do a title change, like I think at some point, if we didn't have Stand and Deliver waiting in the wings, I think Zarya takes this. She's the new champ, and I would have the other two move up, but they're going to still be there for Stand and Deliver. So now what do you do with them for Stand and Deliver? I think maybe you run back the match. You have Soul versus Zarya in their own match, and you get JC versus whoever, maybe a Fallon.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that will be the question tonight. Is in the triple threat. We know former friends, now enemies. Will they get in each other's way and prevent and help JC retain that title? So that's going to kick off the show. This is the rumor. It kicks off the show, and the main event tonight is the cage match.
I'm glad that you brought that up. I heard that was the rumor. I want to read off rapid fire through some of these names, but that's very interesting.
It is, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, AD and AZ predicting your beard was going to be green out here tonight.
I should have done it.
St. Patrick's Day big in Canada?
Yeah, we love it. There was a big
an excuse to drink.
Yeah, we like to drink, and I mean a lot of the early folk in this country were a lot of like Irish Catholic, the Brits. My family came over from Scotland, but yeah, absolutely love it. Let's go. We like any excuse to tie one on. Green beer for everybody.
Right. Well, I was going to say I live in New England right now, and so that's very much, especially Massachusetts, all of that. That is, ground zero in the U.S. for
jump around.
Just drop kick Murphys all day. I'm shipping up to Boston. Oh, I have a then.
I have a then.
Oh, I have a now. I'll stop just after now.
Okay.
Brown cow.
Now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are dialing in. We'll let you know when we're all together. Folks, you can do the same at home. Follow along with us. Let's talk about it and how you feeling about the wrestling world right now. Still got some Revolution feels. How did you feel about Raw? And what are you
together?
Together.
There we go. Ronan, I see you. Trey, Ken, Spaz, I see you with a super chat. We'll get you in a minute. This list is getting long and hard, and I'm down to get the friction on.
Nick's like, I hate doing roll call. This is bullshit.
I know. It sucks. I can't do it fast.
Bueller.
Price check on Jackass.
I mean, it is kind of fun when you're sitting doing.
Boston 316. Right. Lady B, I see you as I'm getting all the crowd shots. Mr. Stormy, MDB's out there.
I wonder if anyone we know is in the crowd tonight. I know we got some contingent from the Texas way.
We got AD and AZ you pulled up out there.
Right? Oh, let's go. Price check on Jackass. They're asking, what's your favorite Booker T moment? That still has to be it. Who is that guy in the vest? No idea. Vest with a sleeveless button up. Paxley, hello. Let's go.
But Booker T showing up in a goddamn smart car and a Tesla there, my guy.
Tesla truck. Look, there you go. Getting heat for the Tesla. Boo.
Here's there. Fun fact, my last name means brother to all in Irish Gaelic.
There you go. Sweet deal.
Top of the morning to you.
Mine means white.
Hell.
To all.
Anthony, what up? Nightmare Queen, what up? As we are kicking off with the world title, that's why this is interesting to me and why I think maybe you get a JCJ and retain, because they're starting here. Now, you do a big shift here, but you got to do something in the main event, because that main event, while it's a cage match, it's going to be trading the titles again. Like either way it goes, they've already had a few matches there that feuds more on the back nine instead of the front nine. So I would have been fine if they switched them.
I think simply the idea from a production standpoint of doing the cage match last, I get it. Tatum and Izzy have a big task here. They got to make this work. They got to make this. It's a big spotlight for both athletes who are still relatively young in their career. So I was very surprised to hear it. You would assume a triple threat for the world title would be the main event. But again, if you're not last, you're first. And here we go. Kicking off the night, huge.
Could you see a title change here?
The opening match makes me hesitant to think so. So I'm thinking JC retains.
That's where that's what I was just kind of making the case for. I'm still going to stand by my girl Zarya. Switch it up. Even if you have JC have some infighting because of her and Fallon fight over control of Fatal Influence, and that's what moved JC up. You get Soul versus Zarya at Stand and Deliver for the title.
Yeah, possibly. Her entrance is excellent. Like, she looks like a badass. Soul in the ring waiting. Let's go.
Is she the Kane to Rhea's Undertaker kind of vibe? Like, remember what was it? Mordecai? That was Kevin Thorne. That was the white Undertaker.
Yeah.
She's like the red Rhea Ripley.
All right. What's up, Davey?
I say that respectfully. Sorry.
No problem. Did we read the $5, the $10 from Spazzer?
No, we didn't get through that because I was trying to rapid fire and get through all the names because I suck at roll call.
What's up, fam? Our good friend Cody has finally got his streaming channel up and going, doing some great 2K content. Judgment Day era and the Scream name. I'd love to see him get some love. You've shown me. All right, Spazzer. Thank you for the 10 bones. There you go. What up, Boston?
I didn't know that's who that was because I know the Twitter handle. I don't know the content. So
okay.
There you go.
What up, Boston? Let's go. 316 back with us. Arn versus Cowboys. Hilarious, Lady B. Welcome back. Jason, there's the ladies. All the yums are on the loose right now.
Yums.
Tuesdays are the yum overload night.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is HBK, Hickenbottom, you know what you're doing. That's the reason why Bottom's in his name.
Right. Fellow Mix and Max. Facts.
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day, OG Dale. Thank you, sir.
How you doing, though, Fallon? Like, I don't know if you got a boyfriend, but can he fight?
And, of course, Lainey trying to make her name as well in this group. But, yeah, Soul and Zarya are just staring at each other while everything else is happening. Touchdown. Suplex me. Zarya.
Hurt me. And then it...
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, see money out here. Higginbottom, Levesque, meet me at the Alamo. That's what Road Dogg is right now.
Right? Did you see that Road Dogg's reuniting with Billy at some convention?
Yeah, like some WrestleCon or something like that.
Yeah. Soruka. JC just waiting back.
JC's doing this. Ooh.
Oh, shit.
JC, just let them fight. They're already going to fight. Just let them go at it and kick the bones.
Yeah, she throws the sucker kick. Oh, like, dude. Other women's wrestling is not transitioning and looking this buttery. Come on, let's be real.
Well, this is going off of what we just saw last night with Bayley and AJ Lee, and all due respect to both parties involved, that the class of women's wrestling right now is not the class that AJ Lee is from or was used to or anything.
No, not at all. And it's a different game, right? It definitely is a different game. It's a big difference when you're, wrestling now opposed to, wrestling the divas.
Well, it's one of those, like right now, if you drop Barry Sanders into today's NFL, is he Barry Sanders or is he just a second string running back?
Right. Big boot. Zarya just choking Ruka.
I do think Zarya, out of the three women involved here, Zarya is going to be the one that becomes the flag bearer for NXT. I think JC's done a hell of a service of filling in for Mandy Rose, was TNA champion, now NXT champion. She's all signed and sealed delivered to move up.
Right.
Soul, they've been really high on Christ. Charlotte's copying her. day in and day out. So
Sharuka.
she can move up in a hop, skip, and
Yeah.
a jump. So Zarya is the one left holding the bag out here. Like I could see Zarya and Fallon are your two front runners for the rest of 2026 in NXT.
Yeah, could be. JC getting 75% of the chat vote. I'm shocked, actually. Zarya 15, nobody 10. I left poor soul off the thing altogether. Poor soul.
Wow.
My bad. I picked Zarya.
I'm so glad she was safe with that. That got scary.
They made Zarya look like Amanda Bynes 2026 in the new. Did they? I cannot confirm that.
I have not played 2026 or 2025 yet. But
Right.
Zarya Soul went for the back handspring elbow into the moonsault up over the ropes, like just kind of standing. And she caught herself on the top rope and it looked like she was going to come straight down. It looked scary.
Big kick. Oh, she gets swept and kicked at the same time. Remember, no DQ. What up, Boston? Nightmare Queen. Botch. I didn't see a botch. Did you see a botch?
That's what I was just talking about. That's what the Soul spot.
Oh, fair enough. I was reading. I'm rooting for Soul.
I'm assuming we go to commercials. They had everybody doing the apron step for Fatal Influence out there.
Right. Yeah, we got the audio blink.
Where was it from? Oh, 80 and AZ. I shaved my beard off after 18 months. My face feels naked now. Now, why would you go and do a terrible mistake like that?
It's because it's getting hot in Arizona already. That's why.
You just embrace that shit. That's why you go with the shaved head and you just go with the beard style. That's why we got the bald head society out here.
It's absorbent.
Yeah, it is. Pause.
How do you think this happened?
Whoa, no.
It's a thing. Google it.
Whoa, no. Well, you can't eat ice cream, maple syrup, anything, any sauces or anything, especially with the mustache and everything, too. You got to just constantly, you got to just wash this fucking thing 4 times a day.
Right. Yeah. You should go back to the goatee like you did. The old old videos. The goatee Nick was the guy.
Well, it's just funny seeing how it's gone from babyface and it's fleshed out fully out here. It shows how I've aged. This channel's aged me. I didn't know Solruka's name was nobody. Why wasn't her name listed?
Yeah, that's on me, yo.
My bad. David Garcia, first time on here in the Chicago, Northwest Indiana area. They're showing an election coverage, so I'm with you guys today. Well, shout out Dave. Hopefully you stay around.
Election coverage? Of what are they electing now?
Midterms and stuff like that.
Holy
listen, you all got your parliament or whatever it is out there, your electors or your
what is one of the Jersey Shore people running for president now? What we got left? Who's next?
I mean,
who's next?
Don't fucking throw that out there. Everyone was campaigning for Dwayne.
Dwayne would win
2028.
Dwayne would win.
You know what? Actually, he would. But no, Dave, hope you stay around and we got you covered.
Yeah.
Whether you're
join us
here, there, or anywhere.
Let's go.
Spaz, but a $5 super chat. As someone who doesn't mind getting a little tribal, it's cool to see WWE and AEW fans come together on this epic train. Leave Granny alone.
Oh shit. There was 2 things very unifying the last couple of days: Ricochet and Ronda Rousey.
Yep.
So a lot of people were both like, "Nah, I don't care what side you're on. Fuck this person." Like there was still a couple who were like, "Oh, she's gonna be such a big deal, dude. Oh, I can't wait." But not many.
On one hand, I get the idea and the concept of she's going to give them exposure. She is very much going to draw eyes and draw headlines for them.
Mm-hmm.
The Ricochet thing. You've already called him the pre-show prima donna. I saw another content creator, Alan, out there from Pro Wrestling Bits, was out there saying how he was on the pre-show on their biggest pay-per-view around WrestleMania season. That was his WrestleMania. Twitter's his WrestleMania. But him just saying unhinged stuff. like that he needs to walk back and did, thankfully, but still. Get your in order out here.
Right. As Zarya and Soul are just swinging at each other. Soul not throwing the nicest of punches. Zarya is a little more of a puncher.
They're too close to each other. They're like, it's little like
they're hitting each other with the soft part of their arm.
Yeah.
Oh, JC's back. I like the pace and I like the misdirection of this match so far. It's not just you two fight and then like I'm out, but it's a nice back and forth, people kind of weaving through and in instead of just flat.
It's how triple threat should be run, how they should operate as a match, because there's constantly people moving constantly on the stage. It's not somebody, big ass spear. It's not somebody goes and just falls off to the face of the earth outside the ring for 10 minutes and then they roll back in and do something.
Right. Charlotte's finish is going to change to the spirit removal. Be wrong if they called it the clam diver, right?
It looked like she was about to try and hit one from across the ring.
Right. I think it was a good thing that Nick talked over that comment, but there
you go.
Thank you. You might have saved me. But backstabber.
Gina Carano on AEW tomorrow.
I'd rather Gina.
No. She's just as controversial and everything else as well.
Is she? I don't know of it. Is she?
She's said things that she walked back.
Oh, okay. Well, great.
That's good. Zarya going from trying to pin JC. Yeah. She kicked out. Cool. Let me get right on Soul.
Nice spot. Soul goes backflip onto face. Great spot. All three women down, but Zarya mounts Soul. This is awesome. Breaks out.
Yeah. Rolling. Paul, I see you. Gina Carano did nothing wrong.
Yeah,
that MVP's out there. She gets a pass. Yeah. Gina said, beep, beep, That's what Gina Carano said. And that's
Gina's calling in as we speak.
Yeah. Does anyone actually show wrestling so we can watch? CW does and Netflix does. We can't because there's this lovely thing called copyright.
We are the best option. If you can't see it, we are the best possible option to keep you up to date on what's going on, folks. Let's go as JC's down and out. We wish we could. We wish we could show you, but here we are. Oh, into the X Factor.
You dealing with the X Factor.
There goes Zarya.
The X Factor was a guilty pleasure faction for me. Tess, Albert, Sean Waltman, Soul Snatcher.
It didn't last long.
No.
Sorry with the save. Minimal interference from. Sorry, go ahead.
No, finish. F5.
I was saying minimal interference from the ladies on the outside right now.
Yeah, trust me, mine was not relevant to the match, so you're fine. JC, 1, 2, 3.
Hey!
As soon as you said no minimal interference from the women on the outside, Zarya gets caught up, beating the women up on the outside, and JC just manages to sneak out a win.
JC retains a good match. Quicker than I thought it was going to be, but we knew we were going to kind of get this finish in the first spot. So I'm not surprised. Yeah. But she gets drilled with a Soul Snatcher. Big win, still your champion.
Right. That to me played really smooth. It made sense on everything as to why Soul eats the pin. JC Jane just picks the bones clean of just happens to get her arm over while Zarya is caught up fighting the minions on the outside.
Absolutely. So, yeah, the champ steals it. Laney's carrying her away, folks, and the show rolls on as we are one in.
There you go. Well, Roland doesn't seem too big of a fan of this. Oh, for the love of God. Are you kidding me? JC retains. Oh, God.
Oh, no. I like JC, so I'm good with it. Stand
Like
and
I
deliver.
said, that's the thing. That is the thing right there. That's where that all comes to a conclusion.
We got the birthright with Ren. Now, Ren was in the Quarter Pounder crew with Little Willie, so does that become a thing?
I hope not. Honestly, it is the birthright just after birth at this point. I feel like it was supposed to be something, and it ain't much of nothing. The biggest pop was for seeing William Regal and Fit Finlay, not for seeing anyone in that group, not even for Dempsey's heel turn. None of the people actually in the group that actually show up week in and week out were the reason that got a pop.
Yeah, they're going to take some time. They're a bit of like a reclamation project as Ricky Saints on his way out to the ring up next.
Now he's just doing Prince with the fucking saddle vest and the chain and everything.
Right. 5 bones in the bucket from Spaz. Low key, Gina and Ronda are geniuses. If one shows in AEW and the other shows in WWE and stir up both sides of the for attention, Mox and Punk cage side, let's go. Jokes. Highly unlike. I mean, and again, we know what Ronda's doing. We know the same thing when she put out her book. She went on that smear the people I used to work for campaign and had nothing good to say about anyone. She thinks wrestling fans are morons. The fact that she's anywhere near wrestling is disgusting. And I don't give a fuck about her politics or whatever weird conspiracies she's come up with on the fucking goat farm. I just think she's a fucking shitty person. I think she's got a shitty attitude. And she could stay away from, the thing I love so much.
And clip that. And then also on top of that, I think, is there any potential that she actually wrestles in AEW? And to piggyback a bit on your point,
she would have
out of all the fan groups that you could have found right now in pro wrestling, Ronda Rousey showing up in AEW is like oil and water. That is not going to mix at all. You are either going to look like the world's biggest hypocrite because you're excusing everything that and taking back everything you were bashing Ronda for before, or you are giving your fan base the one thing they cannot stand.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the only thing they could do or hope to do is somehow put her in there and get a banger out of her. And if they could do that, it would shut a lot of people up. But again, a lot of people who spent a long time critical of Ronda are slowly, we see the turncoats out there. We see the jellyfish out there, and we catch y'all. Don't worry. But I mean, it feels like they're setting up some type of confrontation between her and Toni Storm. Dynasty's coming up. Do they run something into that?
Does she do it, Vance? I see you. Does she do they do anything, before or after the fight?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it matters. Like, if they sell it on something minor, can they pull it off? Like, what is she contractually obligated to not do in the lead up to the, I know she can't risk injury heading into the big card. So is it just she's on the sidelines for Shafir? Like, is that what it is? She's just going to help Shafir beat Tony? Like, I don't know. They made me feel like that moment was about Tony and her. So Rousey, that is. So is that something at some point?
I feel like it kind of has to be. Like, I'm with you on that.
Right.
Well, and now it's just, when do you do it? Is Tony the one person that you could put Ronda with that's going to actually really be able to manage and make that work and everything? As far as the AEW women's roster, you throw it with anybody else, I don't know how well that match goes. Is it for a title? There's so many options, because it also feels like she's only there just to pitch that fight. So once that fight happens, she gone.
Right.
She gone.
Right. Is this true? I have not heard this yet. Damien sometimes slips a little factoid in there. And I don't want to skip, sorry, Chris, but Zarya has a claim that she did not get pinned. She's going to have an issue with this outcome. So like you said, she might be destined to be the champion, Nick.
I think at some point we're going to get there. It's probably, maybe do you run back the triple threat at Stand and Deliver?
Maybe. Again, if you can continue to build the story, I think you could. Why not?
Right.
Yeah, did they announce this? I have not seen this yet.
I haven't seen it. The only thing I've seen as far as Will Ospreay is he's going to wrestle a different style now that he's had his neck surgery, which I guess doesn't not include doing dives and just being as reckless as before.
Holy shit. They're bringing his return. Like, I don't know, man. I struggle. And maybe I'll put this out to the chat. I'll put it to you. Wednesday Night Dynamite, Will Ospreay returns, Blake Christian. And this is no offense to Blake. You and I have been a big fan of Blake Christian for a long time.
Since GCW.
But really, this is what we're doing? Jacob Fatu returns to fight, Tozawa?
It's not even, I was going to say, it's not even like a CM Punk derby, or is it kind of?
Oh, maybe a little.
Like how Punk, but also Punk had a 10-year layoff.
Right. Vanilla, baby.
Why do you not have him at least even fighting someone in the Don Callis family?
Yeah, well,
or no.
You think well,
never mind.
He's had nothing but issues with the Callis family.
When he showed up. Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. There were so many damn returns. I got confused as to who returned at what segment and what match and everything.
For sure. As we come back to the action here, and we got Ricky Saints.
But you couldn't have done Ospreay versus Hachicero or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, give him like that kind of win. I just feel like Blake Christian is beneath him. Oh, but Blake Christian's a good. Doesn't matter what their talent level is. It's what is their booking. And he's going to go 8 to 10 minutes strong with Blake Christian in a back and forth match that he finds a way to win.
I love, you can love certain guys like on an undercard here or there or anything like that. Blake Christian's a Ring of Honor guy right now. Mm-hmm. So him having a match with Will Ospreay, it's his biggest match in AEW. And it's just a fucking warm-up. It's a tune-up for Will Ospreay.
I think what people forget, Nick, is like, okay, they go out on Wednesday and they have a banger because they could have a banger. Blake can go.
It'll be a good match, but there's no fucking story or build or anything. There's nothing gained from it.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, wow, that was really good. And then never again. It was never seen again. Like that's where I struggle with it, right? I'm thrilled that Ospreay's back. I think this is the flag bearer of this company. You and I can argue this between Ospreay and MJF because I think that's where you stand. But to me, this is the heart and soul of this company. And I just don't know if you're doing him justice, putting him, he needs a title run. He needs to be a world champion. MJF Ospreay is the two biggest marquee names that you could throw up there in a big time match on a pay-per-view. And this is the guy that needs to carry the ball for a while.
I think that's what they should be building towards for All In, because that's back in the UK, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's what you should be building towards, of those two being your top two guys. And I'm respectfully saying, I don't know if Blake Christian versus Will Ospreay's a step in the right direction when it comes to getting towards that end game. On this pathway, I don't think that's you're taking a left when you should have been taking a right. You're taking 2 steps back instead of 1 step forward.
Yeah, and I think I have two. Like, by the way, Ricky Saints is cutting a promo as we speak. My two concerns is, one, it feels like lose for the big name. Either he beats him and he was supposed to, or he doesn't beat him well enough. So sure, Blake looks good.
15-minute competitive match.
Why is it that, right? The other issue is this is the guy coming back from injury. And maybe you're trying to get some reps in, but that's what you have. That's what you do on your off time when you're not on TV, get reps in and get bumps in. Ultimately, I think that, with the risks they take, you don't want to just keep putting them in random matches. You don't want to see this guy re-injure himself against Blake Christian.
That is the thing, is your body only has so many bumps in it. So if you're gonna use
Oh,
bumps, they gotta matter.
here
Okay.
comes Ego.
I wonder if they're gonna do anything or have any bit of tension between Saints and Ethan, because you had the title toss, they've had them talking to each
Well,
other
they're
backstage while Ethan's been all comatose and everything.
Mhm. Yeah, they seem a little like, they're rubbing each other the wrong way. But Ricky, Ricky just had that heel turn. Ethan's one of your better heels. So it is a little curious to see how they're going to play this one out. Not very often you get heel on heel action.
But can you just kill Ethan off in NXT and move him up, and he'll still, you don't have to fully turn him before he moves up?
Yeah, true. Possibly. Why not give Osprey, Yuta, or Garcia? He's going after Mox. Like, yeah, give him those guys.
Right.
Too often, Kenny keeps doing it. Kenny gets hurt, comes back, and doesn't seem to get revenge anymore. Like, we need Kenny to get some good revenge. I hope Swerve pays off. Kenny seems to have like memory loss where he comes back like,
Well,
who do I fight now? And they're like, whoever we tell you to. I believe in Joe Hendry.
That's a big pop for Joe Hendry out here in Houston. But allegedly Kenny versus Swerve was supposed to be the match at Revolution, but because of Capcom tournaments in Japan, we couldn't do that.
I'm sorry, I find that insane.
But he's also he did the mocap. He basically got a character that's him, but not him in Street Fighter. So I think Capcom's gonna want him to come and do some promotion for it, because he's much like Austin Creed, that they're known. Him, Austin Creed,
right.
And
wrestlers, you
AJ Styles are known for. Are you gonna go the Undertaker take right now? They shouldn't be playing video games in the locker room.
Well, it's just funny shit of like wrestlers used to get like miss a show because they got arrested, or they couldn't get out of a country, or they couldn't get out of whoever they were laying next to.
They couldn't get into a country.
They couldn't get into a country. Now wrestlers are taking weeks off so they can play fucking Sega. It's just a different dynamic. I think at times, because Tony is such a nice guy, he just kind of goes with it. But there are times where Tony's got to put his company first. Like, you were in the middle of a story arc and you let Darby go climb a mountain, which I have no problem with him going and doing. But you did it in the middle of the story and then never really finished the story well. I mean, so these are the funny decisions. Like, if you know Kenny's not going to be there, we work around it. They can't keep carting Kenny off. Like, Kenny's becoming a hypochondriac at this point.
Yeah, but Tony definitely puts his company first, and it's called dealing with New Japan. He very much made sure that AEW is first in all of that.
Oh, shit. But we do have Joe, we do have Ethan, we do have the crew in the ring, folks. Get in that chat. Lots of people hanging around on a Tuesday night. Be a friend, tell a friend. And sorry if you're stuck with election coverage. Oof.
Well, we got you covered. Well, now, here, vote in the polls. Who would you vote for as, I guess, Prime Minister or President? KJ or Big Nick? Or the independent party of Anthony?
The independent party. All right. This is
Alex in Street Fighter 6. Yeah, that's the character that Kenny did the mocap for. He came out cosplaying, because that's basically Kenny, but in a Street Fighter game.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to take Kenny serious. He's such a big kid.
But that's part of what AEW is. I think that's part of what the charm to it.
Right.
Because
shit.
Who do you relate to more? So do you relate to Brock Lesnar, or do you relate to Kenny Omega out there playing video games?
That's a good question, right? Yeah, that's funny when you put it that way. Big clothesline.
You can always count on the Wrestling for Life, the Wrestling for Life Network. This just in breaking news. They got you covered.
Facts. The wrestling might suck. We never do, folks. As we get a fall away slam by Joe. Joe pops up.
I was just
big spin and smile. Oh, spear! Tony. There's your
fatal four-way. Tony wants that title.
Tony's about to waste the top of this division. There goes Saints.
Has become the best guy in NXT.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
And at least the goddamn biggest.
He looks solid.
Scusi, ha un momento per commentare la...
Yeah.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Did you say best? He's becoming a top guy for sure.
Tell me what I'm telling lies.
Yeah, from the guy that we thought had kind of hit a ceiling, this, like, right away, takes out Joe, takes out Ricky, takes out Ethan. There's your fatal four-way for Stand and Deliver. And Tony could be the guy holding that belt when we leave. But
Right,
Finley, Regal, I'll be right back.
There you go. As I was, when we were talking about all the breaking news, I was trying to think of every Colin Mockery, who's line name of, Just a Widow on the Waist. Lars, Pants on Fires. But we've got Regal and Finley out here with the birthright. Robert Stone. Charlie Dempsey constantly looks like he is just fully bronzed. What do you think about Stand and Deliver, ESPN, and Peacock? It's going to be on YouTube. They're going to have that live and direct in full effect on YouTube. So we'll be literally live on the same platform they are. Oh. So Regal's announcing that he talked to Shawn Michaels, and Robert Stone is now your permanent GM of NXT. Interesting, because I had out there and said that I thought Regal would end up being the guy to replace him. But honestly, Regal's got his own rules. Maybe doesn't want to do it full time or anything. And Robert Stone's been good. I will admit, anyone in the chat agree of Robert Stone's been good as their GM. That big change up from Ava to Robert Stone. So I like that they actually just fully announced that we're going full time with Robert Stone as GM. Is get your merch today again. We shirt people. I don't even think I said that, but it's up there. But we are getting the 6-man tag match right now of Los Americanos, the Grandes, and Rayo and Bravo taking on with the bandoleros and the cowboy hats. Oh, we've got a commercial right there. But we're getting Los Americanos taking on the Vanity Project, Swipe Right, and Jackson Drake of very much look like, your younger sisters, fraternity brothers. You know what I meant, whatever. But let me know who you got. And should El Grande not be kind of fucking around in NXT a little bit? Just had the match with El Grande Original, Chad Gable, last night on Raw. Really good match. Should he just be kind of a main roster and a CMLL or a AAA guy? I got my Latin promotions mixed up. No, I'm so sick and tired of seeing Tony D. Why? Tony D just came back not too long ago, and I think he's doing fine. He went through Dark State. He's slowly laid out his plans, and I think KJ said it pretty much right before he took a pause there, of a guy that had very much that glass ceiling very clearly above his head. Guys out there doing the Uber Paisan comical Tony Soprano knockoff with the, white under tee and everything. Loses his whole family. You think he's all but done and dusted, and then comes back, new gimmick, new attitude, better shape, everything. I just really wonder if they're ever going to follow through on who was the one that kind of spoke to him, that kind of switched this whole thing around, much like with Andre Trace. If you want to talk about fall from graces and being sick of seeing people, what did they do to Crucifino? I think Luca Crucifino, if anyone's been paying attention to Evolution, that man went from the attorney for the family and doing kind of that whole lawyer gimmick, continued on to Evolution, to now he's just a dude who likes raves a little bit. He's very like Ora Mensa's kind of gimmick a little bit. And I really don't think it's going to work. It feels like a bit of a death nail for him, like a Giovanni Vinci. Venti Macchiato for the win. I don't even think they're in here. Oh, I got you. Took me half a minute to get the joke. I got Grande for the win. Mr. Stormy, I think Mr. Regal said he was going to talk to HBK about the GM job. Did he say he? No. He said he had talked to HBK, to Shawn Michaels about it, and told Robert Stone, I think we should make this thing permanent. I believe that's what he said. I caught what I could of it. If I missed something, please correct me, but it seems like they made it official, like a referee whistle, that Robert Stone is your permanent GM of NXT. And he's done a good job, honestly, in my opinion. Is Tony D just Braun Breaker in Dijak Slows? That's not a bad kind of comparable. A little bit. He doesn't have anywhere near the same kind of athleticism as Braun Breaker. Kind of the same vibe a bit. I get where you're going with it. I like it. Let's build on that. I like it. I got that one already. Standing in the room taking, yes, got that one. Luca was the lawyer that finally went on spring break and just ruined him. Yeah, he did one fucking Bonnaroo, if that's even still a goddamn thing. I was going to say Futterfest, but that was terrible. This is how old I sound right now and how much I don't go to concerts, that I can't think of any sort of major festival for concerts outside of like Woodstock. It might not be the same as he was before, but people change. Yeah, Rowan gosh, yeah, of Tony's definitely changed out there. New gimmick, new attitude, and I think that's a really good way to insert him into that. And he's really nailed it. I even said, to me personally, his match between him and Dion Lennox, and made me kind of come around on Dark State. I don't know if you've been here before, if I've came around on Dark State finally a little bit. Tony's match with Dion was probably, to me, match of that show, match of that night. But I do have the Vanity Project out here right now. So again, if you haven't, let me know who you got. Vanity Project got no pop. They barely know who they are. They just kind of got introduced. They're mostly uninvolved. And look, like they're barely all of 18. Like, out of anyone that you're cheering for in this match, you're cheering for Grande. Yeah, Grande's, again, in the U.S., El Grande Americano is a babyface. In Mexico, he's a heel. Actually, no, I got that wrong. Yeah, because on Raw, he was the heel. So again, we're just now even splitting territories and shows, because right now, Grande is the babyface out here. Pay no attention to me. The vitamins are taking over. No, I love you, bro. Y'all forever the best. Polo, what up? Appreciate you. I'll even let it slide that you called me Knock instead of Nick. He is the one who knocks. Ryan, love you. Mostly on the ESPN app. Well, they're doing the first hour, aren't they, on ESPN2 for free? We love Knock. I'm like Gronk. But yeah, they're doing the first hour of WrestleMania on ESPN2, I believe. And they're starting to really come down on ticket prices and everything. They're starting to realize maybe we flew too high to the sun here, Icarus. I don't know who it's for, money, but it isn't for me. And Triple H has real nuts trying to punish fans with the Masked Man thing they are doing, all because fans call it the uncreative direction. I feel like I need context to follow up on that comment, but we have the Vinny Project doing the Texas two-step, but I think the Masked Man stuff, having everything on the Putty Patrol, the Foot Clan show up every time Seth shows up, has to kind of end after last night, after Brock just tore through all of them. You can kind of deaden that a little bit. Just have Seth come out. I don't even know if Seth needs to keep coming out in the masked outfit. Ole as El Americano are in control right now and hitting the salsa. Is it just an obligatory thing that when you're in Texas, you got to just wear a cowboy hat? I swear to God, I thought Izzy had a pot leaf on her attire. It's just an X. Flying Masked Men, El Luchador. Do we get anything tonight that you feel is going to be outside of the initial kind of pop and announcement for Booker T that's going to be what, like a real celebration of true appreciation? It says, I get all the ESPN sources. I will be watching Evolve Championship Wednesday. Drake versus Rook? Soruka? What? I hope I even got close to pronounce that right. I started with Evolved, and I've time-wise and everything, I've kind of fallen a wee bit by the wayside with it. It's interesting with it being on Tubi. I still wonder where the hell Callie Armstrong is. She kind of did some stuff on NXT and then just kind of disappeared. Why are they making the Grandes baby faces when they're not? Paul, because they have this weird dichotomy to where they manage to fit into any situation they need to. On Monday Night Raw, they're heels. They're out here in Houston, Texas on NXT, taking on the heel, very baby-faced but heel team. And just, I mean, that they're very young. So they're going to be the ones that you cheer for. You're not going to cheer for the Vanity Project over them. Then you get into AAA. Grande's somehow just been super accepted by the AAA scene. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's a guy that ends up winning their world championship. Hey, Nick, I really appreciate you guys clicking on some of my comments tonight. I'm not used to it. Did I do something wrong? I really appreciate it. Why am the vitamins are making me having to reread this like 3 times. No, you didn't do something. What the hell? You did something wrong because we're acknowledging you? No, we try and click on anybody and everybody that we can. That's why, again, we are the Wrestling for Life universe, the united, the wrestling fans united, if I can say words properly. We are anti-IWC. Again, save your friends from bad reactors, bad content creators, bad streamers, bad wrestling personalities in general. We try and bring the world together, actually have discussions, actually hear each other out instead of just instantly go into scream insults and just made loud pterodactyl noises at each other because you don't like what I like, kind of thing. So, no, absolutely try and acknowledge everybody. And Boston, this is specifically for you, just because if we don't click on you when you want us to click on you, doesn't mean that we're trying to ignore you. It's just at times we talk a lot and y'all talk a lot too. I do miss Pete Dunne and Tyler. I'm fine with El Grande Americano. And Ludwig keeps the gimmick and just he runs that by himself. Fully fine.
Get out of here.
You get out of here. You matter of fact, you stay out of here. I was holding court. I was king of the hill out here until you decided you want to show back up and show back up to work.
All these complaints that Nick doesn't like the chat. Guys, come on now. Please try it. But I mean, dude, what was Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne doing? What will they do? This is the best thing for them.
British Super Style.
You're
telling me Pete Dunne versus Carmelo Hayes for the U.S. title right now wouldn't slap? You're telling me you couldn't do Ilya versus Pete Dunne?
Tyler Bate? Okay. Do I care?
Might be okay.
Yeah.
So you'd rather see Pete Dunne? You'd rather see Royo?
Yeah, because he's booked. The other guy isn't. His alter ego never gets booked.
I'm saying if you book Tyler Bate versus Carmelo Hayes, you wouldn't rather see that than Froyo taking on Carmelo?
Why? He's the same guy. He's actually flying around doing the stuff, and he's actually better when he's dancing around and having fun. He's less boring. It's the most personality Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates ever shown in WWE.
I vehemently disagree.
Yeah,
sir.
no, they weren't doing shit. This got them off the couch. Pete Dunne was working in the back, bro.
NXT UK champion, former NXT champion Pete Dunne is out here playing second fiddle.
He is a producer. He was in the back hanging out with Abyss.
He was just moonlighting.
Right? Like, I mean, I understand. Once upon a time, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, I'm with you. I don't dislike Tyler Bate. I don't dislike Pete Dunne. I love the joint manipulation and the little bruiser weight, but I think that ship has sailed on.
No, well, a ship has come ashore while you were on your pause there, sir. So
they put him in the
we've
brawling
had it
brutes
all
and
but
stuff.
confirmed. Robert Stone is now your official, like a referee whistle, GM of NXT. William Regal pulled him aside and kind of said, I've been talking to HBK and we should make this a permanent thing.
Okay. I mean, you, I think, said it last week. Let's just make this official. I agree with you. Like, I think Robbie's earned it. I think I like what he's doing. He's out there tweeting away and he's trying to hype it up. Plus, he's done some things we don't usually get. Like, oh, you guys want to fight? Fight now. We're not even in ring gear. I don't care. Go fight. Ding, ding.
Fight. You want to fight? You said fight. Fight. Well,
Right?
and take it off the show. Like, he's been such the gear shift. You are a huge detractor from Ava. This is such a gear shift.
Hot tags. Here comes Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Down he goes.
Well, and this got brought up too so the Americanos heel in the US normally were heel last night. Baby faces tonight will be baby faces in AAA. What are they fully?
They are becoming baby faces. Now, AAA, they've become pure baby faces. Like, they love them in AAA. The main roster WWE guys are kind of getting used to it. And I noticed Gable's getting some, jeers now, a little bit of booey. Oh, Springboard, what a catch. And I will admit, I didn't know Bate or Pete could lucha this way.
No.
Oh, I'm dizzy.
But very much bringing out the old, Tyler Bate style and with a cowboy hat on.
Right? Like, if you would have said, is Tyler Bate a high flyer? I would have been like, no. But the flying around,
Cruiserweight classic.
You could go. You're right. And I even think with Grande, like, eventually these masks will come off, and I hope it transfers into, good booking for who they really are. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like if I wasn't being used at all and they phoned me up and said, look, we're going to use you, but you got to put on a mask, it's better than not being used.
I have a question, and I ask it before the court, Your Honor. Current booking situation aside, just looking at it talent-wise and character-wise, would you rather have El Americanos or you do Ludwig, Bate, and Dunn as a faction?
That's a valid argument. That's a valid question. I think if I was booking like long term, ignore what's already happened. Yeah, I think Ludwig and the two other guys probably would be the best situation. Like, if you could do something cool with them, it's just, will the fans get into it?
Right.
Dude, like, I remember the Brawling Brutes struggled to get over, right?
Yeah. Well, even
and that was poor Ridge.
Paul Ridge, literally. Why am I?
It's a hell of a match, guys.
Oh yeah, sorry. We just started going on to UK wrestlers and strong style for a minute there.
Right.
I think this hill for Nick to die on was brought to you tonight by Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne.
Funny.
Don't fuck with the real king of the hill.
I think sometimes we forget, though, like, and maybe we saw some examples of this recently, but, time flies. Like, 4, 5, 6 years ago, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate were cooking. This is like 5, 6 years removed. Are they even the same dudes? Well, apparently
anyone remember Trent Seven?
Yeah, what happened to, well, I mean, and he bounced around. TNA, stuff in that mask.
He's a babyface who cheats, and they love him for cheering. Well,
Yeah.
of course he hits fucking Brad Baylor out there, that big ass target. Oh, but he hits the turnbuckle. Oh,
there was a blind tag. Super kick. This match was way better than I expected it to be.
Jackson Drake's going to be something. If he's even just a mid-card or an NXT kind of guy, he's going to be something.
I don't even know how to answer this one. Bearded necks ruined wrestling. Might be right. Oh, down he goes. There you go. Ole!
That's the one thing Vic Joseph knows in Spanish, because that's the only thing he said all night.
So the Americanos get the win over the Vanity Project, who've been getting a lot of love for NXT booking. So let's go.
But I think the fact that they're even in there, like, think about it. They're in there with a group that was just on Monday Night Raw, that's been dealing with, the Pentas and this, that's been over like Rover and AAA.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I agree with what Boston's saying. I mean, I get what you're saying. He's echoing your thought of, like, we know how good the guys that aren't in the mask, and I get, I'm playing devil's advocate to a point, but I mean, I get it. And I mean, maybe a guy like Pete Dunne would go and win a TNA title. Maybe.
I just think they could really flesh out your mid-card scene, or even you throw them together, that's your tag scene.
I mean, them as a tag team, I said it last night when they showed up. I said, let the Bravo.
They just run to Los Conquistadors, though.
Right? But let them compete. But Souls with Stone. Oh, there's a face-to-face happening.
I have a lot to say.
Zarya.
I know, deep down in my heart, I still love you.
Right. Well, and up next, Booker T Appreciation Night. Sucker.
I'm gonna pause, but I asked this while you're on your pause, and I'm glad they're doing it. I'm hating that I'm gonna halfway miss it, but I feel like I would talk over everything if I was here for it. But if they were gonna actually do an actual appreciation moment for Booker T here tonight, and I'm glad they are, because
well, you're
everything from King. Fair enough, but everything from King Booker to Harlem Heat, I love this man.
Absolutely, folks. As we are getting ready right now, we are getting a 2K26 commercial. Sol Ruka wants a face-to-face with Zarya. She has a lot to get off her chest. Booker T Appreciation Night coming up next. We got lots coming your way. Lots of people hanging out with us here on a Tuesday. Don't forget, we do this all the time, almost every night, over 300 nights a year for all your favorite wrestling. So like, share, subscribe, click all the buttons, be a part of all the shows, as we will be back tomorrow for Dynamite, the fallout from Revolution. What will it look like? We got a no-holds-barred match. We got a coffin match. Osprey's returning. It is a stacked night on Dynamite. Be there. TNA on Thursday, SmackDown on Friday, and of course, more stuff coming through the weekend, more pay-per-views, more excitement. We're getting so close to Stand and Deliver. We're getting super close to Mania. Sacrifices coming up, so be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. And as you saw in WWE programming and others, they're watching us, so keep on coming, folks. Howard wins and plays Michigan on Thursday. Guess it's an NC2A update. Thank you, OG. Grande, the next AAA Mega Champion, could be. I think Vikingo wants to get his hands back on that belt as well. Elio Lafleur, the Fruchador. Let's go. Show your appreciation for the five-time. Was that 5 or 6? World Heavyweight Champion Booker T. Let me know in the chat, what were some of your favorite Booker moments? What were some of your favorite Booker memories? Did you hate Booker? Did you not like him at all? How do you feel about Booker? I know some of the fans out there criticize his work on commentary. I don't dislike it. I think he brings an energy. I like when the color man, the second guy on the commentary table, folks. It has more energy. It's a little more fun, a little more upbeat than the one seat who's calling it very straight. So for my money, it's a good feeling. Booker T's a great guy. I got no issue with this at all. So I always go back to the whole King Booker run was insane. When you think King of the Ring, that's one of the first names that always pop into my head. Him and Austin tearing up the grocery store, outstanding. I think his work in TNA was actually a little underrated. Unreal. He would do commentary and whoop ass. But not forgetting, he was a 10-time world champion in WCW with his brother. And then, of course, when he won the title in WCW, it was a shock. A lot of people didn't expect it to happen. He caught fire right before everyone merged together. So, yeah, let's go. What is the chance that Liv win at WrestleMania? She's got a good shot. I think she's a slight underdog, 316. As I sit here today, it's like 60-40 for Steph in my head. Booker T and Stone Cold, yeah, there you go. In the grocery store was outstanding. Price check on Jackass. It's still one of the best clips ever. Still plays well if you ever stumble on it as you're scrolling. It's such a good clip. It's hilarious. And they tore that place down. We need more stuff like that. AWO is better wrestling. Prove it. I disagree. I think their good stuff is amazing, and I think their bad stuff is horrible, and they don't have much of a middle ground. So that's AEW's dilemma. WWE's dilemma could be a lot of it's too vanilla and in the middle. But pro wrestling, dude, I mean, even the card they've already announced for tomorrow, we're the best wrestle, but we don't really like wrestling matches. So tomorrow we're going to get a hardcore match, a no-holds-bar match, coming off Sunday where it was chaos, and they might as well just go full out extreme, which they've almost done. And I said this before, lean into it, Tony. Lean in, go crazy. But right now it looks like we got Booker T's family. Is that Charmel? The Queen is here, I think. Let's go. Booker T in the gas station with gold dust. Booker T gold dust stuff was real good. Yeah, I don't find the PWG Ring of Honor wrestling style very compelling. I struggle with the lack of structure. It's just being an old school wrestling fan. I need some of the structure. I need tags. I need guys, following the rules. I need countouts to matter. I want the wrestling psychology. If you're tuning in just to see high spots, you're like, to say AEW has better wrestling is to me inaccurate because it's not necessarily the same thing, if that makes sense. As AAA and New Japan ever crossed over, I think they have, to be honest. Two of my favorite styles of wrestling, Lucha Libre and Japanese. There's been a lot of relationships. There has been crossover in the past. Someone's going to come out. I feel like someone's going to show up and ruin this. So we do have Booker T and his family. Vic is in the ring. We're talking about Booker and his legacy. Can you dig it, sucker? Yeah, I mean, I like high spots. They're fun and exciting. But I think I've used this comparable before of like, if you see an accident on the side of the road, you might slow down to see what's going on. Oh, is that car on fire? Oh my God, that's exciting. But if the same two cars were in the same accident every day, by the second or third day, maybe the fourth day, all you're thinking is these motherfuckers are ruining my trip home every night. What are they doing? That's where it wears thin for me. I want the psychology. But right now we are getting a Booker T video package. 5-time, 5-time, 5-time. Let's go. Stone Cold was mostly great in WWE. Yeah. I believe those are his kids. I think that's either Charmel or one of their children that look very much like their mother. Nightmare Queen, agree. I'm surprised no Moxley match announced yet. Give him the night off. Is Moxley actually going to take a fucking night off? Let's fucking go. I love this guy. King Booker. The Pinky. The Pinky. The man that made the Pinky famous. What's the chances Rhea beats Jade? Really good. So I think Jade needs this win, but I think Rhea is Rhea. You can never say, oh, Rhea's got no shot. I think Jade needs this W more than Rhea needs this W. And they need the match to be solid. Oh, I got my game on. This is nice. I didn't expect all this love for Booker. Speaking of
Right?
love,
Well, yeah, I love you, but how many people sat there and were trying to do spinneroonies? Everybody was trying to do a spinneroony. They got the
football
caneroony.
players
They
were.
were trying to get Taker to do it. Of even his music. Dun, 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 dun. And just even not only his singles career, everything he did as a tag team wrestler with his brother, Stevie Ray, of Harlem Heat was one of my favorite tag teams growing up. They were a reason to watch WCW.
Yeah, they were almost unbeatable. They were really good. And they were strong. And they were, they were in the ring with guys like the Steiners. They had really solid runs. They were guys that would circle back and like, oh, they're coming for the belt. They might win it. And they would over and over again. Their entrance, the pyro, the vibe, it was all good. Even that, like we were just like the Harlem Heat entrance, the song was dope. But like the laugh and shit in the beginning, you're like, oh, what's up?
Yeah, well, he basically just borrowed that and turned it into his theme song and everything.
Right.
But even doing the crescent kick and the bookend and the scissor kick, like he was one of those first guys that was big and athletic.
That's true in a big way. Triple Nose was their match at Mania between Booker and Triple H was shit. There you go, man.
You guys like you don't get over. As they're even bigging up of him putting over the NXT talent of Joe Henry.
King Booker was a lot of fun. He was so ridiculous. And you wanted him to get beat up so bad. You really did. But then you realize, like, yeah, he's an idiot, but he's a big dude. So even though he's acting a fool.
Everything you want in a performer, in a pro wrestler, because he can do the comic stuff. He can Booker T stomping him again. Booker T with another kick.
I was just talking about that.
Commentary, but he can also tell me he didn't just say that. Yeah. Tell me he didn't just say that. He can get serious.
One of the comments was about him and Goldust, and they were great together.
Oh, absolutely. Sadly, one of my favorite Booker T segments is him getting owned by The Rock of Booker T, hair done by Whoopi, Shane McMahon, still up. Booker T, Booker T.
They're giving him a plaque.
What's 2 plus 2? Booker T, sucker. Oh, he's crying.
Booker T and his emotions.
Yeah, I heard.
They're out there, by the way.
Emotions again.
Right.
I can't on this, man. Like, this was a guy that was part of my childhood.
Yeah, for sure.
He was what you, anyone that grew up even watching just WCW initially, too. Everything that he did in WWE. Seeing this man get recognized like this.
Yeah, going back to 8, 9, 10 years old, watching Booker T wrestle. And then, like I said, when he makes his transition to WWE, a lot of the WCW guys didn't make it. And one of the things
was the one that jumped the line. He took he said, "You, I want to work."
Yeah, I mean, and with so many of the other guys who were collecting guaranteed money, he took the opportunity and ran with it. All right, give me TV time. Look what I'll do. And he did it.
Absolutely. Well, think about it. Buff Bagwell got canned and Booker T survived.
Shit, eh? What happened to Mike Awesome?
Fat Trick Door.
I guess you can't do that gimmick anymore.
Yeah, no, that is Charmel.
Oh, he did get interrupted. Hold up. Don't touch
Carver. Oh, this works because he got in his face last week.
They've been building. I said, look, the family running.
I'm talking.
Yo, is he doing Clubber Lang? Is this what if it's got a Clubber vibe to it?
What's your prediction for the fight? Or is he Booker T? We coming for you.
Shit. Oh, he's beating up all the T's.
Do you remember when you had, what was it, Ahmed Johnson and Booker T? Because there was Big T and then Booker T, and they were fighting over the letter T. Brought to you by Sesame Street in WCW.
Oh,
Spinebuster.
So some of Booker T's students.
He just stomped out. Vic's on commentary.
Right. Vic saying that some of Booker T's students, but we got more music.
Jasper. Troy. I can't. Booker can't fight, but my representative will.
There you go. But Jasper and Keanu was going to be a barn burner. Two big boys.
Big beefy boys slapping meat paws.
Called it. There you go. Good job, guys. This damn Sav was up. Where's Troy at?
Is Jasper Troy from Houston? Because he's like, this is my city.
Must be. I honestly couldn't tell you. Carver, Jasper, Troy, standing deliver. Let's go.
Kaiju Big Battle. Well,
right.
Is it the NXT version of Brock Oba? I mean, well, which, by the way,
look.
Anyone. Ooh.
Now that we got that out of the way, let's empty the locker room.
Yeah.
Carver's like, fuck that noise. There you go. But you get a Jasper over in a big way.
Wasn't he supposed to be a heel with the speed title?
I thought so. But they cut that music. He did start off very heelish. Okay. They're playing his music again.
Yeah, like.
Did Booker jump the screen?
There was supposed to be something, but it wasn't. Like, did he just go off the cuff? That type of stuff should be happening in my city.
Now it went dead quiet. So did they go to commercial? Folks out there, did you go to commercial? Yeah, I wonder. I feel like Booker, like his production, like, wait till we come back from commercial. Like, it felt like he was almost going to set up the match. Like, Jasper versus Keanu, make it happen.
Me and MDB Jasper is one of Booker T's proteges from LFG. There you go.
No, so that was Coach Booker. So yeah, Jasper coming out to save him. I guess Jasper does have Houston roots.
Keanu Carver, we coming for you.
All right, they just put the music back on. That's enough. We're going to commercial.
Picture in picture. I didn't even know NXT did that. Yeah, kind of awkward for the live audience or the Netflix audience. It's very awkward.
The Netflix audience right now, like, we're just watching Booker and Jasper like walk around and wave and then like hug and
Booker
then wave.
Was get out of the ring, but I'm not going to get out of the ring. I'm going to get out of the ring.
I'm like, do I stay? Do I go? What is happening?
Yeah, and so now everything goes dark. So we're going to be coming back out of all of this into Ren Sinclair versus Fallon Henley for the speed title.
All right. I feel like they were supposed to set up the match, but I guess the segment ran too long and ended up in the commercial.
Or were they supposed to just end with everybody coming out and then Booker just went sideways?
Like, I'm going to take my moment.
That's not supposed to be happening in my city. Ren, I was not familiar with your game.
Is we do have Ren St. Clair who's going to take on Fallon Henley, folks. Speed title.
Fallon's got to win, right?
They like Ren. And Ren is what I want to say every time I hear it.
With chainsaw, with brainsaw.
Right? Like, shit. But I think I'd like to see Fallon keep it. Like, god damn.
Oh, Fallon 100%. Oh, werewolves of London. But I don't give a shit about the speed title. Anybody could have it. I'm not that compelled as to care who has it. Like, Fallon to me doesn't lose or gain anything whether she has it or not. No, if anything, really. Ren gains more from having it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, is it like I said, moving into the main show made no sense to me. You could highlight your other divisions. You could build more towards your North American titles than having the speed title. But I don't care enough to be in any, like, I'm so indifferent about it.
Oh my God. This could just be a fucking feud. It does.
Right.
Not everything in pro wrestling needs to be around a title, an international, continental, a mid-Atlantic, of South Pacific fucking title. Sometimes you can just be mad at somebody because you're mad at them.
Yeah, I want to prove that I'm better than you, and that sometimes is reason enough.
Yum yum.
Right.
Nick, do you think maybe the run back at JC Kendall? I think so. I think Kendall could be champ sooner than later.
Kendall doesn't get run back in NXT while JC's there. I don't think. I don't think there's
No.
enough time. I don't think there's enough space. Depending on what they do with the Soul Zarya face to face,
That's true.
would be the only thing. But beyond that, we're getting to Stand and Deliver, and I think when we come out of Stand and Deliver, when we come out of WrestleMania season, JC's on the main roster.
Yeah, that you might have a point. That's the time frame wise, you might be accurate. So it may be like a Fallon Kendall kind of vibe at that point by the time we get everyone moved around potentially.
That'll be something that'll be in that 2026, the rest of 2026 NXT women's scene. Because, well, Kendall's got to drop the Evolve title at some point.
Right. That was uncalled for what Keanu did. Ruining the fun. Tried to ruin the party. Tried to ruin everything.
As we've got 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes on the clock for the Women's Speed Title Championship.
Yeah, championship matches are 5 minutes opposed to the 3-minute preliminary rounds.
Yay.
It should be hot and heavy.
Well, it'll be one of those. Ren's been on a bit of a tear. I mean,
she has been.
Yeah, I thought Fia would have been honestly probably a bit of your favorite being in this position, but
yeah, I haven't been the biggest fan of Ren yet. Like I hadn't really figured her out. The one thing I can tell you is when you give her wrestling matches, she can fucking wrestle.
There's a reason why they signed Ren, and if you followed her on the Indies when she was Maddie Renkowski and everything, she's got the personality and can back it up. She's been slotted into this lower mid thing in NXT.
Yeah, being around the quarter pounder crew didn't help her very much. She was kind of like the raw. We didn't like. She seemed more silly than serious, or so it kind of put her in that category for me for a bit. Since getting away from the QPC, and we got her kind of with Kendall, it's been better, much better.
Oh, absolutely.
So we have nothing.
Are they going to be a tag team? Would you just leave them as a tag team?
You could. You really could. Potentially. We don't have the depth of NXT women's tag teams that we once had.
No, not at all. You have the depth of women's tag teams, but they're all main roster.
A lot of them are in the main roster now, right?
Right.
Or not in the company.
Well, or getting jobbed out by the other company.
Is it that we have nothing for your division, or is it like we'll see you soon? Like it almost feels like it's we like you. Have this little trinket because eventually we're going to move you into.
I feel like it's more of just they can't admit defeat. That they just
we don't want to let it go.
Started it and they can't close it because then they'll laugh at you at Twitter about it because you gave up on the Speed division. Who the fuck cares? You're $1 billion company.
Listen.
Why are you mad at Joe YZ 7554321 with an eggshell emoji says that WWE NXT sucks because he got rid of the Speed title? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, like what are we doing? Like I'd rather fucking fill the hole than be cool about it and let the ship sink. Like what are we fucking doing? Like just bail. Figure your life out.
They're just the band playing the fucking cellos and shit as we're going down.
Do a minute.
What you even got to with the men's title that you've now got to get into trios and extra minutes and everything, just fucking give up on the gimmick. It's not working. It barely worked on Twitter. That's why you had to get it off of Twitter.
So here's the argument they're going to make.
Let it die.
But it's not hurting. It's not like when you say it's not working.
Helping.
But it's not doing anything. Like we're getting a really good match between these two women right now. So regardless of what the parameter is, it's not doing anything. And so Ren wins beautifully right into that butterfly bridge. That was a really good 5-minute match. But I mean, again, there's nothing like, oh, it's not working. I don't think it's like it's there.
Would you appreciate the match more if you didn't know there was a
No.
fucking countdown clock in the corner?
No, didn't change the fact. That match was good, period. The clock barely, she won with a minute 40 or minute 30 to go. Yeah, no. I'm not sitting here like, oh, that match wasn't good because I knew it was going to be done in a minute. No, I don't think so.
I just think I'm fine if
I
this
don't
match
like
is
it.
built on a feud instead of a title.
I mean, it is people who have been
A
feuding.
go nowhere title. It's a go nowhere title.
But everyone who wins it goes up.
Do they?
I mean, there's starting to develop that track record. Fallon's going to go up. Like, she's going to climb that ladder. Like,
I hope so. At this point, well, it's going to at least tell the seeds of discontent between her and JC.
Yeah, the ironic part is I agree. Like, it should go away. It's not necessary, but I don't see it as like, oh my God, it's so bad. Like, they got in the ring, they had a match. Like, it wasn't like it was fine. It was good. Like, that was really good. A really good, strong women's match.
It's the appendix of pro wrestling. It is the appendix of pro wrestling. You don't know what fucking thing it serves, but you're scared to just cut it out for some reason.
Yeah, you get rid of it, great. If you don't, I don't care. As long as, I mean, if nothing else, the matches are tend to be kind of swift. I mean, I wish more companies could put on a 4.5 minute really good women's match.
Well, they'd have to put on more than one women's match, and they'd also have to not have it start outside the ring and have thumbtacks and everything else in it.
Oh, wait. Next week. So wait, Ethan's feeding up Ricky? So it's like the two villains, they're on the same side, but they're still both assholes. So you can't be
two-man power trip.
Yeah. Facts.
It's Austin Hunter.
Right. That was her first defense. That's how it works. You only defend it like at the end of each tournament. So yeah, I don't expect her to, and again, because it sucks, you want her to move away from it, I guess.
Like, so instead of just cut the tumor out, just ignore it and act like it ain't there.
Like I said, I don't think it's necessary, but it's not bothering me enough to give a shit.
What is a typical male response at the doctor's office? I know I should probably get rid of this shit, but it doesn't bother me, so I'm fine with it.
Right? Shit.
I should probably get this checked out, but it's okay, so you can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
Right. So Hank and Tank will be taking on the Birthright. Not sure what two members, but Ren gets the win. I will put a poll up for the next match. And the show rolls on. This show's been solid.
It's been one of their special shows. They traveled outside of Orlando. They did the Booker T Appreciation Night. So it's been very much one of their, we're going to show up and show out because that's what the show's about.
Right.
Jesse, I see you. John C. That's what the speed division is. It's not a Tuma, according to KJ. It's not a Tuma.
It's a mole on, mole. It's
mole.
We wish it wasn't there. We can see it. It's right there in front of us. We wish it wasn't there. But at the end of the day, is it really hurting anybody?
Nice to mow you. I want to chop it up and I want to make like a mole.
Anthony gets none of these jokes.
Yeah, Anthony's getting none of these jokes right now. Mole. Mo, filthy Mo. Birthright for the win. Got Birthright for the win.
If Birthright don't win here, you might as well throw them out. I'm just saying.
Another Tuma. I feel was the Birthright ever meant to be anything if David Finlay didn't sign?
I really think they were hoping David Finlay, obviously he would sign, and it would kind of give this, it would be like when they brought in Adam Cole, right? Like Adam Cole coming in, gave that whole group, like brought together that group, brought that group with them. It meant something. David Finlay was going to do that for the Birthright. Now they don't have David Finlay, and Lexus King can't do that for them, or Stacks can't do that for them. They need that guy. Are they currently trying to find that guy in place of him? I hope so, because right now these four, they got a lot of work to do to make us convinced that this is something that matters.
Can we all agree they're worse than Dark State?
Yeah, they're worse than Dark State.
we can, the red and the blue bandana tied together right now. We can both agree.
Right. I legit paused. Everyone saw me pause for a second. I had to re-say what you said in my head because I felt like you were tricking me. Like I missed something there for a second. Like I was gonna be like, yeah, Nick. No. You're like,
Highty tighty tighty day. Oh, highty tighty 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 die.
Right.
We're not going to start doing hoedowns, even though I just tried to think of one briefly in my head real fast. But that group has such a hill to climb over now. And I can at least tell you they probably wouldn't have had David Finlay lose in his first match.
No.
But
I'm still struggling with that. And that for the first
I think David Finlay's struggling with his decisions right now a little bit.
Yeah, it's a tough show, bro. I don't know what to say.
You have a way to recoup it still, but right now, I think when it comes to that going back to NXT, when it comes to the birthright, that shit's dead on arrival.
I feel like
that's a miscarriage than a birthright.
It feels like the conglomeration of like just be in this group because nobody gives a fuck. We don't know where to put you. Just go hang out together. Can we be called the birthright? You can call yourselves whatever you want.
Oh, whatever you want.
All right, I don't care.
So what was it that was randomly like half of the Young Bucks faction and everything? That weird, not the conglomeration, the one that was before that had the dude with the backwards visor hat and everything. That was just the most ridiculous factions that have happened in
right. So we get the Hall of Fame reminder, and then here's the birthright, who I guess were standing in the aisleway waiting for their cue. It was kind of a weird spot.
Well, they were waiting to be born. They were waiting to be birthed. Right.
Not a very high bar. Give Dark State some love. They've done well. Come on now.
I'm turning a corner on them.
Yeah,
we're making progress between my relationship with Dark State out here.
Nick's getting in touch with his dark side at this point.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah. As they get jumped, Hank and Tank getting beat up. There's no match started yet. The ref's doing the whole hand wavy thingy. Look, rules. I like rules.
Wavy thingy.
Right there. Hello, my darling.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragdoll.
Jazz hands.
Baby, my heart's on fire.
Why is Stax in this group? He's not a second generation. So Stax gets in by proxy of his wife, his Ariana.
Not his areola, his Ariana.
Well, those are some nice pepperonis.
Whoa now. Whoa. That's Miss Cousy right there.
Oh, you had me go the wrong direction.
Un momento per commentare.
Un momento.
Yeah, that's Santino now. He's really getting all up in your grill about this. What are you saying?
I thought we were talking about Stax peps, but hey, my bad.
He got a pep in his step, my guy.
A little pep.
Yum.
Tank gets drop kicked, by the way.
I thought Boston took corner and didn't know how to get out of it.
You saw Nick's face. Just
fuck.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
Becky, look at this match. I need me some Hank and Tank merch in my life. And again, I know we've done all the updatings to the merch store. I'm still waiting for, the hockey jerseys, the Bash Brothers jerseys, my guy.
I'm dying for it. Trust me.
We're going to be all space jammed out there. We got the basketball jersey at least, so we can already hit them high. And we got
basketball
the Nike
jerseys and 2 styles of baseball jerseys are available. And if you ever go to our store and you think, hey, you guys, because there are a couple things that aren't up, like public facing. Some of the old shirts have come down, like our brunch with the boys tour has come down. The F Meltzer shirts have come down. So some of the older stock, but they still exist. But if you ever have an idea, let us know, folks.
Absolutely. Put it in the comments. Send us a fucking carrier pigeon. Send us a memo of, do we at least got a pinstripes jersey?
Pinstripes?
No, that'd be dope. Honestly, think about it. Wrestling for life, black jersey, green pinstripes, my guy.
Let's go. Not yet.
Well, I mean, think about it. We already got the Nike swooshes. We just got in the door with Nike. We're just working our way around here out there. We're still trying to test out the practice facilities and everything.
100%. Hashtag by proxy. Hank giving us a little bit of shake and shimmy, a little chunk shuffle.
Do the truffle shake.
Dark State isn't even bad. Thank you, MDB.
You can have that. Not even what I'm mad at.
The birthright, aka the participation trophies.
The Nepo hires. The Nepo hires.
They would be better off called the Love Children.
Dude, I had joke overload there for a minute. I was like,
the Love
do
Child.
I do a Love Shack reference? Do I do the Love Game? What do I do here?
Oh, Tank from the sky, Senton.
Swanton bomb, call it right.
Stax is a Nepo spouse. Yeah, exactly. He married it. He pulled a trips. Next, he'll be running TNA.
You gotta get the drive-through marriage out there,
right?
Could you imagine if they actually do that in TNA? That would be fucking crazy.
It would be amazing, though. I don't know if you can do that anymore. You can't put that on TV nowadays.
Fuck it, gamble. You're at 9 o'clock at night. You want to be adult, television, everything. Have Daria Ray be the minister, be an ordained minister. Trust me, I've done it.
Yeah.
I'm an ordained minister in 2 different religions. All it takes is an email, folks, and you can marry somebody. Not saying I'm taking fucking bookings, but yeah,
I'm gonna have to.
I mean, we'll do this live on stream.
That'd be jokes. As
blind tag.
Lexus.
Blind tag though from Brogan onto
Oh shit! There you go. They needed it. If you were gonna do, they need it. I feel like that David Finley got all the good genetics in this family. And why does Uriah?
It's the movie Twins. No, this is Arnold and Danny DeVito.
This is my brother.
Yeah. I fully believe that we are brothers. Yeah.
Right.
This is why I have an Austrian accent and you look like a mouse. Yeah.
And he looks more
like Peter Avalon grew his hair out. He looks more
like Peter Avalon was what I was just about to spit out. It's so funny.
It's almost like we've been doing this for 4 years plus at this point. We can read each other's memories. What?
Oh, Richard said it. NXT's Peter Avalon.
Yeah. But no, they needed this. They at least made it out of the first trimester. Let's see if they can make it till full, third trimester and everything on here.
Right. Socks. Is that are we having a socks request? We do not have socks. I have to do some research on socks.
Research on socks.
I gotta research some socks options. I'll let you know though. I mean,
we got the thick ones with the grippies on the bottom, like when you try and get it out of the asylum.
Oh shit!
As OTM and Dark State, this is fucking cool.
Yo, they just chucked him. This was a match that was supposed to be good. See, Dark State's good, fuckers.
But yeah, but I'm getting more into OTM right now at the point, honestly. I'm pulling this out the mud. I'm an OTM backer.
You're backing the guys that are getting whooped.
I don't care. It took 3 of them to beat up one of them.
At least I'm cheering for the guy who's standing. Did you not see the man get thrown off the fucking platform?
Yes, no, I saw that. Trust me, I'm
Okay.
just saying that all of this is actually outside of making me turn the corner on Dark State and everything, and kind of softening my hatred and discontent and everything. I'm getting behind OTM. I like them. I like their size. It's taken some time for them to kind of blossom and really pull this shit out the mud. It was stuck in there good, but I'm coming around on them.
Yeah, I mean, I think OTM are two really big bodies that have a lot of potential.
That's why
my fear is they're more like fucking the Authors of Pain than they are the Legion of Doom.
Fair. I fully see that and fully agree with that. And shout out one of the Authors of Pain actually just won his, I guess, MMA debut, and then also
bare knuckle
said he got fired because he got into it with a member of the Wyatt Six. I think there was multiple reasons as to why y'all got released. I don't think it was just that one, but yeah.
Okay. Look, Roland's with you. Can't stand the Dark State. Got to give them some love.
Never stand in the Dark State.
No.
Always look on the bright side.
They're the ones standing up, looking badass right now. I'm all for them. Let's go. Now,
yeah, but I'm fine with those. I'm fine with this feud. I like this feud. This is the nicest thing I've said about Dark State on this whole fucking channel, is that I like this feud.
Yes, and I mean, I like it too. I actually think it helps both crews kind of have a good out brawl. I kind of wish OTM would change their name. I don't love it. We've joked about it before. But ultimately, somebody I asked about Hank and Tank. I mean, will this match happen? Actually, before we get to that, now this match, which was scheduled, might not be a thing as Dark State took him out.
I didn't even know this match was scheduled, so I'm fine with that. But no, at this point, it's not going to happen. At this point, do you save this now for a stand and deliver? You build up. It's got a step to it. I still like that they incorporated and did something similar to the NXT parking lot kind of brawl, but we're not at Orlando, so we're fighting through production trucks, and it did have that. You know, you were playing an old school Here Comes the Pain or something like that. You walk through backstage, and all of a sudden you can throw someone off of a fucking tractor of a 818 wheeler, and you can throw them through the backstage elements.
Right.
That's what that felt like.
Yeah, for sure. This one's for you before you pop.
Don't worry, I'm going to go do this here in a minute. Nick, you're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers. # not sponsored. I'm going to go have the Milky Way, but I'll read right
Milky Way over a Snickers. No way. Let's go. But,
I don't like nuts. Pause.
He loves them. Folks, we are on a commercial break. Right now I am getting another 2K26 commercial. Nick's getting a Milky Way. So that's good for Nick. The only thing left on the docket, I do believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but we do have a cage match, Paxley against Izzy. And it looks like that is what's going to take place. Now, my buddy Vance, BS ending. Perfect response. Just so you understand, perfect response. If you have the birthright lose here, they're dead. And we already feel like they're dead. They lose here, it's done. So if they have any attempt to get them off the ground and get them in the air, they need to win. If they're going to be a heel faction, they need to cheat to win. That's what they did. Again, boo, you're right, boo, but well done. And so a couple of people talked about Hank and Tank. Hank and Tank are over, they're good, and they are more than ready for the main roster. They would, in a very boring tag team division, they'd be good. I got Thea and Kalani, by the way, as we return. And Miss Parker.
Yum yums. Yum yums.
2 yum yums and
my God.
There we go. All the fun stuff. OTM are faction heavies to me, not a real team. I kind of see where you're going with that. And, if they had, I think originally the idea was Reggie. That didn't go so well. Jada outgrew them real fast. So here we are. We're back to Fatal Influence in the back. Oh, Fallon's a little bitter. Is this what we do? Fallon JC, stand and deliver works for me Period. I'm good. We're great. And listen, I can't hit the Yum Yums button as much as the TV is providing reasons. Miss Parker, Kalani Jordan, yes, Lord. There you go. Oh, all right. Now we got Miles Bourne with Robbie. Sexy Red has ruined my excitement for Stand and Deliver. Is she coming back, or are you just holding on an old grudge? Like, wait a minute. You gangbanging on like 2 years ago? What are we doing? Miss Parker. And here are the Birthright fresh off their win. So now you set up Lexus King Miles for the North American title. So I wanted, again, until otherwise noted, they're not that interesting. So I don't know yet. But they did get the win tonight. You got to book them. See if they can get off the ground. Fatal Influence definitely showing cracks. JC lost her title. No, JC kept her title. Fallon lost her title. Stand and Deliver. Oh, they. Why? She's not even good. Where's my button? This is worse than Ronda Rousey. Son of a bitch. Why? Is she from St. Louis? She sucks so bad. It is terrible. What are we doing? Why are we bringing shit into the wrestling that doesn't help anything? As soon as I can find a button that it... Oh! That's one. That's so bad. As here comes Izzy. Main event time. I will put a poll up. Speaking of putting a poll up.
I'm putting a poll up for that. I was going to say, and I thought I had no talent. It's getting sexy right out there.
But you have more in your pinky. That's the sad part about this world right now. You have more in your pinky. Yeah, you're here with me.
All I can think of is Snoop Dogg mumble rap.
Yeah, no, it's not good. It sucks.
You could have got Travis Scott, a nice spice, even a fucking. You had what was it, Quavo showing up with Javon? You could have done Quavo, none of that shit.
I'm good with Quavo. A much better choice.
We're going down, baby. No street in
You're in St. Louis. Let's go. Hot shit.
Creeper, baby. Cock ready to let it go. Fucking Murphy Lee would have been better than Sexy Red out there.
Butter up.
Yeah. Oh, no, so.
Oh, no, that's out of the library. That's from the cancel. That's off the list. We can't have any.
Why's that off the list?
No Diddy cameos. Can't have it.
Oh, I didn't even know he was in that. My God. That's why I was like, shit, I can't do We Ain't Going. No, that song's ruined now.
Right? I wish the people that we grew up listening to would stop fucking up because they keep fucking around with
that was Offset. Well, either way, I'm offset on my Migos references. Either way, you could have gotten one of the Migos something.
Well, I'm offset about Sexy Red coming to Stand and Deliver. It serves no purpose. She is fucking brutal.
I would have taken Wayne Brady. I will take Wayne Brady than I will Sexy Red.
In more than one way, probably. Fucking hell.
Listen, Wayne Brady got to smack a bitch.
Right?
Yeah, I heard the comment.
Is there anybody I've never met a Sexy Red fan. Sorry, Nick.
No, you're good. Trust me. I'm fully right there. I was just saying I heard the comment of someone saying Sexy Red threw me off of Stand and Deliver. The fucking Paul Revere of Sexy Red showing up to ruin Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
The Sexy Reds are coming. The Sexy Reds are coming.
Yeah. Listen, we'll end up like old men on porch right now. We can't.
No, we're just. I'll be Kurt Hennig.
It's not good.
Rap is crap. No, I love rap.
Right?
New rap.
Right? Fuck. I remember my dad giving me that speech. Hippity hoppity. Like, get the fuck out of here. But I mean, you had guys that were actually rapping about life. Now we just have people that wish they lived that life and just mumble their way through whatever the fuck they're saying. Use your words. Enunciate. Know what I love?
Don't have words.
I want a song with 2 verses. Someone find me a song with fucking 2 verses in 2026. Like an opening verse, a chorus, a second verse, a bridge, an out. Like not just one verse and chorus for 2.5 minutes. See,
Panda,
now we're on
panda,
the porch.
panda, panda, panda. Hey, well. And see, I know we're doing dated references with referencing those songs because there's
Not even
nothing
close.
great outside of like a Kendrick song.
No,
J. Cole has been solid, but
Dax is the guy. Like
far between.
I don't know how many people know Dax out there. That guy's out there fucking killing it. He can go. You need more storytellers. You need, bring back the guys.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper, Heavy D, and up in the limousine.
the limousine.
Fuck you.
No, again, we're just gonna end up sending like old fogies that don't get it. It is shit. I'm not in the demographic, but are the people in the demographic even interested?
Like, yeah, who is in the demographic? Show me the demographic.
Help me.
Is the demographic in the room with us right now?
Right. I got many. Got many what?
I got bros in different area codes.
Give me some fucking storytellers. Coming straight out of Compton. Look.
1 Pac, 2 Pac, 3 Pac, 4. Your Pac, he's Pac, no Pac, none.
Right. I don't know already. Listen to Ice 9 Kills. Can't believe I didn't find them this year. That's terrifying. But okay.
No, I actually heard that because fun fact, one of their original members I went to school with and everything, who tragically passed away.
Shit.
And everything, but was a member of Ice 9 Kills. So I'm pretty familiar with them.
Oh, right on. That's actually cool. Other than the dying part, but
yeah, other than the passing away part.
T the P's. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Is that the only St. Louis artist they know?
Is she even St. Louis? You don't think, when you think St. Louis, you don't think Sexy Red.
Right. Also, I'm sure my cousins are in Sexy Red's demographic. I'm not saying there isn't people. I just don't get it. And I've heard Sexy Red's music, and it sucks.
What does the Venn diagram look like of wrestling fans and Sexy Red fans? What's the interweaving? What's the crossover demographic there? I don't think there's a big sliver of that pie.
Oh, shit. Jump start. We're rolling, folks. 71% of the chat taking Paxley on this one, so pretty good.
They could have gotten Metro Boomin. Christ, we thought they were going to get Bad Bunny for WrestleMania, and that would have still been, hey, we've said they want to go gangbusters for WrestleMania. Hey. You got that man on standby. They're settling for Jelly Roll.
Go get Teddy. They're not settling for Jelly Roll. First,
no, but I'm saying out of the grand scheme of like Jelly Roll's here, Bad Bunny's still kind of here.
How dare you? Go get Teddy. We know he likes wrestling. What's he doing?
Trey Miguel. I still find it funny that TNA made no big reference. Didn't pull anything with that. Teddy Swims.
And he was like emotional in the ring.
Doing your Super Bowl. Everyone's making a big thing about the Super Bowl. He did your pregame Super Bowl show and everything. But he shows up on TNA and only us and 2 other people cared.
Yeah. Like, fuck. St. Lunatics. Yeah, we already joked about that. We're getting Murphy Lee and the boys and fucking Nelly and get them all in there.
Out to nostalgia. Get Chingy. I like the way you do that right there, right there.
God. When was the last time someone dropped Chingy's name?
Was it probably in a court document? I feel.
Yeah, fuck. It's been a minute and then some. Fight out of the cage.
Underway.
Yeah, now, back to the wrestling.
We were talking about wrestling, but
yeah, kind of.
This is your main event. This is got to be the blow off for this feud at this point. Steel cage. They got to kind of deliver here in the main event, as we've got ding ding bell ring. Is this going to be another title change again?
Right. They can say something about Kid Rock. Fuck that guy. Fuck him and his bad haircut. That skinny bitch.
It was pre-recorded live. I'm not listening.
You used to be
Sure,
cool,
pal.
bro. You can go fuck yourself now. I don't care.
Well, which is faker, pro wrestling or Kid Rock's halftime performance?
Jokes. Listen, I'd rather the Spanish guy than the guy that was lip syncing.
Just a wee bit. Yeah. There was an actual wedding during that shit.
Right.
Not a whole show on tape delay. I want to find my fish, grab my fish.
Do we ever see Paul Walter Hauser wrestle in WWE?
No.
I'm never say never, but Paul's not. Paul's at the level he's at. He has to be in like a big blockbuster thing, and I know.
No, because even if he was in a big blockbuster thing, like he was in Fantastic Four, a Marvel movie, a Disney movie, and he's not a guy that WWE views as I want you in my ring.
He wasn't exactly
the
star of the movie.
But still, he was in it. He was in it.
He did get into it coming off of
Paul Walter House is a guy that's fine with Wrestling Revolver, with House of Glory in AEW. He's a wrestling fan that's an actor.
Right. Both women down, getting smashed off the cage, back down to the mat.
This match is sponsored by Hot Topic.
I love Doja Cat. Random, but I like her. I'm with you.
What is as we go to commercial break, what is the hierarchy of Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat? Because I feel like that's like a Pokemon evolution.
It's kind of, in a way. Fuck. But we are still rolling both women back and forth. This is your main event. Nice.
Now, why do you do that in a commercial, though? Because I believe we are
not watching.
I know we are. Netflix.
Yeah, you're a smaller percentage of the audience at this point of your life, sir. So they can't do nothing during the commercial break.
I understand that, but I'm just more of saying like these are big spots. These are big moments that they're doing, giving away now.
But then when they just sit in a headlock for 3 minutes, people complain, especially if you pay tickets to be there. They got to keep fighting.
There has to be a happy medium between the two, I guess. Just eat shit in a cage and then a headlock in the center of the ring.
We're going to see more of it coming. She's getting bounced off the ring now. Picture in picture, by the way.
Ooh.
Maybe that's partly why she's getting thrown in the cage.
What is it? Well, depending on what app you have and everything. I know I've made the Vipin transfer, so I don't know if there's true picture in picture.
I
like how everyone we got the biggest response for the Doja Cat question.
Right?
Doja, Megan, Cardi. Doja, Cardi, Megan. Cardi, Megan, Doja. I think we got every iteration possible.
Oh, wow. Okay, so like the walls of Jericho up against the cage. You heard me.
Did you see certain talents from AEW that everyone was wondering, hey, why aren't you there? Why didn't you show up? And they all had very much the similar response of, not my choice, not my
call, brother. Deonna Purrazzo, Taya Valkyrie,
Britt Baker, Sammy Guevara.
Jesus. It's surprising for that many people to be vocal all on the same night, right?
And have the same message. It's not one of those that, it's creative or it's story or anything. It's not my choice.
Yeah. Well, we know Deanna said a couple times, like she had to get into a fucking, a commercial to get on fucking AEW TV. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Oh, yeah. I've seen more of
the Hampton
Deanna advocating for a university by me than I have her on AEW television.
Right? Yeah, Paul would have to do kind of what Jelly did, like show up and really be serious about it and dig in and train. Like Paul does the death matches because you don't really have to. He gets away with being able just to hit somebody over the head with a stick.
What is the Paul Walter Hauser WWE promo?
What is it? Where? What?
Like, what does that sound like? Like, Paul doesn't cut many promos when he's on the indies or anything like that.
I don't know.
You got to be somebody that's going to come out there and cut something.
Right? I mean,
Jelly Roll even cuts a promo.
I don't even have a good answer for that. As Tatum going all the way to the top. Izzy and Chase, though. Oh.
All you got to do is fall. Just fall and you win.
Whoa. No. Pinfall or submission only.
Oh.
Yes.
So
good job, Robbie Stone.
The rules.
Yeah, no, Vic just reminded us, you cannot, there is no escape.
Nick, all three would have been better than Sexy Red. No one's denying that. No one's denying that.
Come on. It's not even fair. I just want to know. I want to meet. I mean, I'm sure the woman has like 14 billion followers, but all she talks about is her no parts and fucking to a fucking obnoxious beat. So I don't know anything about her. I don't know any of her fans. I don't know why I should care.
I mean,
she is no Foxy Brown.
Take talent to rap off beat.
Just saying random words about your hoo-ha. Great.
But
I mean,
not even on the beat, my guy. That's the thing. Does it take talent to rap off beat?
All right. Look at this, and the crowd goes wild.
MDB, you got beats. Just start clipping us over those beats, and I bet you could come up with a better rap song than can.
Turn one of my rants into a freestyle. Just speed me up to 1.5.
Honestly, that probably can work. That would probably slap, and you can produce it pretty well. We just turn it into post-contra out here.
Oh, both women down on the superplex. You can't escape the cage. Yes, I love it. Finally, a cage match that makes sense, folks.
Which is the purpose of a cage match, is more to keep people out than having this bullshit rule of let me run away from my problems to win.
It's completely counterintuitive to the reason why we put you in the cage in the first place. We put you in the cage because you kept running away. So why do you win if you keep doing what you were doing?
Matter of fact, we cheer and encourage you doing it.
I think one of the ladies' mamas in the crowd.
Got to be Tatum.
Isn't Deanna a champ now? Corey answered this before I could, or we could. That doesn't count.
If a champ doesn't get booked on the show, are they really a champ? Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. It's kind of one of those of if a tree falls in the wood, like she's a Ring of Honor champion, but she never gets booked on the fucking show.
That's the thing. At the end of the day, that Ring of Honor shit doesn't mean anything. Right? What has it done for Athena? What has it done? That's where they put people they don't want to fuck with. Like, just go down there and stay there. Here's a belt. It makes you feel a little bit better. But it's irrelevant. It's fucking irrelevant.
Oh, now Kith.
The crowd is loud. We said that the ladies here, Nick, had a big challenge tonight. Cage match, main event. They had to make it count, and they are.
I think the way you ended the opening match with the women's world title excuses this being the main event, because
it's
the match we got starting wasn't going to beat this.
Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh, she flipped up. Oh, my
Big
God.
Moves.
This sequence is great. Drops her. That was an amazing sequence of shit. The reversal, the pop-up, not having it.
Hey.
Izzy looking good.
Proof positive. You can have a good sequence of wrestling and it doesn't look like
so good. Smash her off the cage. They rolled back into the flip. She hit the move, and then Izzy no-sold it, but then got kicked. Tatum no-sold it, and then got kicked in the face for it. 2 count. Now we got a chair to the gut.
When you do it random and do it not that often, it feels like, oh, hey, that just happened to work out really cool that way, instead of, all right, now I spin when you spin me this way, and then I super kick you when you fall back that way, and you slingshot into this, and
CW does not do overruns, so we got 3 minutes. We are on the clock. Get the speed
Did
clock
someone
back
say
up.
3 minutes?
Get the yellow and red going. Come on now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, Izzy just smashing this lady.
Tatum's going to win this, and it's because she's really over with the NXT crowd.
Super over.
Mama's in the attendance. She's really over with the NXT crowd. I wonder what they do next with Izzy because she's kind of owned the
rolls down the back. I think a bit of a sunset bomb on part of the chair.
Oh,
Izzy's
got it lined up.
Paxley's got a chair. Gives it to her.
I like that. That's a, hey, look over here as I sweep your legs.
Sets up the finish. I think all three moves missed the chair.
1, 2.
And still. Let's go.
That was a shit. We got to get off air and we got to let her celebrate, get this match over with.
Yeah, I almost feel like you saw it where it's like, hurry up. And they were like, ah, they got a little loose at the end. But big win for Paxley, and she continues to be one of the more over stars in this company.
I still really love the video package that they showed last week, to where they showed her from her intro into NXT, from when she was with the Diamond Mine, she was teaming with Ivy Nile, to her team with Lyra, of the whole pathway how we got here.
And you know what? She took a beating, but found a way to win. Oh, she hit the chair in that one. Okay, the sunset bomb into the chair begins the end for Izzy. This finisher is unique. The Cemetery Drive. This match was delish. Very nice victory. It was a good match. I'm not, I wasn't fucking losing my mind, but the crowd was really into it, and Paxley continued. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Wait, Monroe, gonna drag her to hell.
It's gotta be Kane. It's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be Kane. As God is my witness, that's gotta be Kane.
I like that. That's a good ending.
That's so good. Well, it is the old Kane gimmick of I'm gonna drag you straight to hell.
Blake Monroe, that's gonna be your stand and deliver. Blake and
that
Paxley.
100% makes sense why that was the main event. It was the better match versus the women's world title. I thought those were the two competing titans when it came to this show. That's a great way to go off the air with that.
I like it. Like Nick said, though, that is the end of NXT tonight. Get in the chat. Let us know how you felt about it. What did you like? What didn't you like? We take a rating out of 10 for every single show. How did you feel about this one? I really liked it. Tatum is over like Rover. We can actually see her development. Orange Cassidy take notes. Oh, several people take notes.
I think that this worked well because it gained momentum throughout the show.
See, some people just focus on the wrong
random ass trapdoor. I don't like fun. That's what that is. That comment just says, I don't like fun. Let's be honest. So are you gangbanging this hard on Marvel right now? Fucking Tony Stark figured out time travel. Pim particles is a fucking thing, but that's fine. We don't gangbang on that, but we're gangbanging on a trapdoor. Right. I think this show, outside of the birthright thing, that kind of took away. I think this show gained momentum as it continued to go throughout it, and I think it ended on the highest note it was going to reach.
Yeah, I think it was done well. I thought there's intrigue with the world title. We're not done with that issue. The matches we got were fun. They were exciting. I'm kind of coming in at like a 7.5, 8 tonight for sure. On the NXT scale, this is a good NXT show.
I think this is an 8. I know I gave an 8 to Revolution and
different.
Well, there's also pay-per-view scale and then
different
scale.
Yeah,
but
different animal.
This to me was a solid show. I thought we were going to get a Sol Ruka face off with Zarya tonight. I guess that's going to be next week.
I guess next week. Yeah, they made it look like it was going to be next week or tonight the way they did it. But
yeah,
I guess someone left out that next week.
But we had Robert Stone announced as your full-time GM of, I think this just continue to progress and have that snowball effect. And I like the end of it. We were worried that that's going to main event it, and Tatum retains. And I know trapdoors apparently is the newest gripe in pro wrestling.
I don't even.
But I like even the aspect, and you nailed it on the head. That's got to be Kane. I'm going to drag you to hell. I'm going to bring you down here with me.
It was just. It's such a fun. Like nobody saw it coming. The show's over. Like we are 30 seconds away from CW pulling the plug, right? And all of a sudden, this lady pops out of the fucking. And they usually don't have that stage to work with in the sense of they were in Houston. They had to ring it up. They're like, "Hey, I got an idea." So what
if she crawled through the ring? That it would have been fine if she just popped out of the ring and the steel cage. It would have been fine.
I like the fact that she kind of out-spookied the spooky girl. Like, that's Tatum's gimmick to pop out of the hole. And Blake got one up on her. I like it.
But I like I'm the devil in disguise kind of aspect with Blake Monroe of we saw it a bit with Toni Storm. We're seeing it start to come out in NXT. I'm going to drag you to hell. I'm going to take you to street fight of I can be a vicious bitch when I want to be.
That's it. And then we've seen that side of her, and she did pick up a big win against Parker. Now, this is good. This is a nice progression. I think everything on this show moved for even stuff I don't like took a step in the right direction, even though it's not even close. And that's like the birthright. I don't like the birthright, but at least if you're going to do it, they need to have moments where they beat somebody you like for the crowd to kind of develop some heat on them. So I'm not saying it's out of the fucking the gate at all, but at least everything kind of rolled forward tonight.
Connective tissue. Connective tissue is your vocab word of tonight and the vocab word of the week when it comes to wrestling, because we saw it in the opening of Raw. We saw it throughout NXT tonight. Connective tissue of one thing connects to the end.
Right. 7.5. 7.5. Everyone's kind of in that ballpark. I mean, I like it. Blake should be in an Inferno match. I don't know. They don't do those very often anymore.
They weren't even good when they did them. Let's be honest. They were a cool gimmick one time, and then they never worked past that.
Absolutely.
Even Yankade, if I don't win this match,
right. I liked when you were young. It was more a video game thing because, like, when the impact would make the flames burst. That was good shit.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. You did some video game shit with it.
Right, 7 out of 10. Next year is the release of next generation consoles. Absolutely, a little off topic. 4, my guy. What is happening to you? No fun? No fun. None? 0? Zilch? 4.
I think he's just trying to be Polly Pissy Pants to be Polly Pissy Pants.
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Let's go.
If you're going to say 4 out of 10, explain why it's a 4 out of 10. We thoroughly explained why it's a 7 to an 8 out of 10. Explain why it's a 4 out of 10.
Right. 10 out of 10 for the NXT show, and great for the great 2 Wrestling for Life Network. Thank you so much, Nightmare Queen. Again, I mean, listen, Boston, from the Yum Yum standpoint alone, it should be a 5 or a 6. Like they have a base level of a 5 on a weekly. I don't care what programming they put on. The show's a 5 at minimum.
Well, and then I hardly watched it. I'm watching the World Baseball Classic. He was just letting us know what inning he's watching. He's watching 4 out of the 9th or 10th innings. So that's what he was saying.
Birthright is KJ's Dark State. I hate them. But I think the difference is Nick doesn't like them.
I agree with you. I said foul things about Birthright than you have.
Right. Now, again, at least if you're going to try them, they got to be successful. They get a win tonight. We'll find 9 out of 10 for Nick Rage. There you go, Nick raging.
Despite all my rage, I am still
mu-
just a Nick with a rage.
Right, a pretty tame rager here this evening. 7.25.
Crash out meter, is that going to be? We've gone away from the crowd meters when they went overseas and everything, so we just need a crash out meter of how loud we start to yell on the stream.
Right.
When we
You can
start
tell
fighting
them,
the crash out meter.
right? The fucking mics know when it's on. But
Oh yeah, they peak. Yeah.
Look, correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, Boston, whoever. Venezuela is the defending champs, are they not? So for them to repeat would be crazy.
I mean, can I be honest
Back
and say I'm not too invested in the World Baseball Classic, even though Italy beat the USA, which was out the blue? But it's one of those. I think MLB is still the big thing in the USA. So
What do you mean?
it's kind of like if the NFL had a World Football Classic. I think we're still good with the NFL. I ain't too worried about that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is, but I think it's pretty good for the fact
Well,
that
I haven't paid attention to it at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're legitimately Venezuela, DR. I mean, some really good countries. I think this is Canada's best ever performance at the World Baseball Classic. Like, we're not quite known as a baseball nation, though we've grown. So this was a good one for us.
I was going to make a terrible joke and say, did they finally let you stop hitting it off the tee?
Yes, let's go. 8 out of 10, let's go. Nick hates everything, though. That doesn't count.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Bald eagle screeching. America, fuck yeah. And on that note, folks, go check out all of our shit. We got tons of stuff down below. Go check all the links, check the buttons, get your merch. We are back tomorrow for a big Dynamite, Revolution follow, and so much more. TNA on Friday, or Thursday, SmackDown on Friday. So we got more coming your way. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, click all the buttons, be a part of the show, be a part of the family, and thank you so much for all that you do. And tell the world, spread the word.
Yeah, FA and FO, but there ain't no grave that can hold us down. But there's a coffin match that we might have to talk about tomorrow night. But our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you talk about that rest, you put up that for life with it.
Come back tomorrow, folks. See you on the flip side. Good night.